You have certain people who are born gifted with a brain. They're very bright, they're very smart, and they become very sophisticated. And Rabbi Nachman teaches that their accomplishment is not to become sophisticated, but to use their wisdom and to develop it to become a simple person. To explain, you see in life that you have there's many, but you have two major gear shifts. You have the gear shift when you're using your brain, and there's a gear shift in life when you're using action, where brain power is not in the use, rather it's action power. Example is there's, for example, Torah study in Judaism, Torah study, which requires a lot of brain power. You have some people, they're so developed and they're smart and everything, so able to grasp the concepts much faster and much easier, etc. But then there's the devotion part of Judaism, like taking a lulav, putting on tefillin, putting on tzitzit, giving tzedakah. And in these mitzvot, it's not so much the brain power which enhances the mitzvah, rather it's the simple, straightforward emunah which enhances these mitzvot. And for someone who is very attuned to brain power and being sophisticated and smart, he will have difficulty in dropping that brain power when it comes to simple devotion to Hashem. And Rabbi Nachman teaches that this is what is needed. This is what is expected to serve Hashem. Is that what's called to drop the sechel, to drop the intellectual, experience and interference, and to just serve Hashem with just doing and simple devotion, which requires faith. It is an amazing balance. It is an accomplishment that on one hand a person can be very developed, very smart, very wise, and at the same time, when necessary, when needed, very much to be able to drop that sechel, that intellect on the side, and to have simple, straightforward devotion to Hashem. Getting up on time, davening, putting on tefillin. You don't need such a brain for that. It's action. And that's what is required, the ma'aseh. Like quoting the sages, Ein ha-midrash ha'ikar ela ha-ma'aseh. The main thing is not the learning part, but the action part that comes out of the learning part. That's what is the goal. That is the key. Not to make the learning in itself the goal, but a means for the goal of action. So from here we see the high level, the virtue of tamimut and pshitut, simple, straightforward activity and devotion as being the goal of the wisdom of the Torah, and why both are needed. And it's not such a praise that someone is so intellectually developed and everything. The greatest accomplishment, the great accomplishment is his actions. Actions speak and they express a person better than anything else.